Hello guys, welcome back to the vlog. You can see that I'm picking this up right where I left the last one off, only a day in between. I have finally gotten these arches perfected. Not that one. I've been working on these two. They take me so, I'm being so particular. They take me so long, but look at this. Look how good that looks. And smooth, and the seam, you see the corner, so good. There's still a lot of caulking and hole filling that I need to do, but I've gotten, and also I just mapped out where the trim is going to go, so that's my next step. Going to put that up and then actually prime before I join any of the seams and fill the holes. I don't know, I've been liking doing that better, especially when I'm using multiple materials and it's all different colors. I can't seem to find all the cracks and all the holes until it's all one color. So if I go ahead and prime, it shows me where the imperfections are and I can caulk it, and then the next pretty layer of paint can go up. And we're painting these arches sculpture clay, which is this color and also the color in the kitchen. And the kitchen is in various, I have 2 more days. You're gonna see this on Thursday because I did not have enough time to do everything that I wanted to do in the kitchen in like a matter of literally 2 days. I couldn't get into the kitchen until Friday morning to do my projects. And when I started assessing, that would have been a big feat without a baby to finish everything I wanted to finish and decorate and make it perfect. I mean, it's the finale. Like I had to feel really, really good about it. So instead I pushed the video to Tuesday in replace of a vlog so that I could just hone in and focus on it and obviously perfect the arches, do the corbels. So it's in various stages of being done right now, but you would have seen the finale already. And if you haven't, I'll leave it linked. I have the whole series. It's 10 parts, 10 episodes in the series. And we are finished, but there will be a bonus video. It's finished, but there's a bonus video. We're actually going to be doing all of the organizing. God, my baby sleeps through everything. It is wild. Romeo has been like washing everything, like running everything through the dishwasher and kind of organizing so that we can organize our kitchen. So there's going to be a bonus video of organizing our kitchen. I want to do a beautiful tablescape. I want to cook. We're going to be cooking in this. I can't wait. We're going to be cooking in this video too, because I'm just like, it's functional and I've got to do it. I need it. I'm craving it, but something like more simplified. But we're going to do like our first like big meal and like sit at the dining room and just like, it's more of a celebration, like organizing our kitchen with all of our stuff, getting it all planned out, and a celebration dinner. Essentially, that's like literally what it's going to be. So I'm really excited. So I'm going to work on the backside of these arches for now, get them done, then I can move on to my other kitchen projects. So you'll kind of just be hanging out with me for the next few days. guys, it has been hours and days working on these arches. Ugh, I'm literally gonna have dreams or nightmares about these arches. I don't know which yet. It's borderline into very, I hate arches now territory. Just to do them right, it takes finesse and time. You know, like things need time to dry and you have to make the layers perfect, and they do look pretty good, if I have to say so myself. What do you think, babe?
It looks really
They
good.
look good. Like taking the time to like put that extra layer, and this obviously is a whole new arch. So I had to do everything from scratch, and like to think that I have a whole nother one to do is absolutely insane. My back is not gonna be able to let me paint the other arch tonight. I'm gonna finish this arch out, paint it, you know, get it all done. This is the one to the kitchen. And then do that one like fully, like redo the center and put the trim up. Oh, and I ran out of trim. I thought I bought enough, but I didn't take into consideration that I have an extra piece of trim at the top. So there's that. But I'll go ahead and finish that out and have them all ready and ready to go and like ready to be painted. I did prime it, but I'll get it to that level and then paint both of those at the same time. But I will finish. But I did not know I was committing to like a 1.5-week project. I think that's why I hadn't done it yet, you know, because it's just like, I have to get it in my mind. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this. This is my project for the week. I'm gonna stay on top of it and not get distracted and move on with a different project, you know? You guys, it's the next day. I've been working on the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen. It's so beautiful. It's coming along so well, but I started like all day today. I've been kind of in a panic. And to be honest with you, that's how I've always functioned. I perform really well under pressure. And if given the time, more time to make things that much better or that much more perfect in my own eyes, you know, like that much better for me. I'll add that one more thing if I have that little bit of extra times, and I'm always getting to the finish line of everything. Videos, this goes back to like school projects. You know what I mean? Like I have always gotten to the finish line and been in like a mad dash. Like I've had so many things to do in such a short period of time. And it's things that I'm creating. It's things that I'm making up that I need to do to make it perfect in my eyes. You know what I mean? Last night, I worked again until super late. I had to finish these archways and paint them and make them perfect. And I think I tried to cram so many projects in such a short period. Well, it wasn't supposed to be that way. That's just how it shook out with like when the contractor work could be finished. So it kind of like sandwiched me into just a few days to do what I needed to do to have my video go live on Sunday. It just wasn't enough time. I think I overestimated myself. I'm still navigating like this new life and stuff. And I think I just overestimated what I was capable of in this phase of my life. You know, it's not just me and my projects anymore, or not just me in the middle of a pandemic with nowhere else to go and my projects. Do you know what I mean? Like that's how it was with the cottage. I just dove in and that's all I did. And I didn't have really anything else to think about. And now I'm a mom. There's other things that I want to do too, instead of just work. And I think that a big lesson that I'm learning from having Cade is just like, I shouldn't feel so stressed out and so like against the, you know, like against the time clock and like trying to cram as much as I possibly can and be super stressed. And I need to have more of a balance. I don't know, like, am I like horrible at time management? Like there's something wrong. Like there's seriously something wrong, but it's been my whole life. And I'm just realizing like it's just so important now more than ever for me to like be like, okay, no, you have to stop now. Like you have to take a step back because it's not healthy. So I said all of that to say I pushed the video to tomorrow because I lost all of my good sunlight and I started to get really sad about all the effort that has gone into this kitchen in 5 months, and all of my design ideas and all of the work, all of the filming, everything that has gone into it, the money, everything, to not have the pretty footage of the after with the pretty sunlight that I optimized the space for the video, to not have that, I was starting to spiral. Like, I cannot believe, like, I wasn't able to finish by certain times so that I could get that good footage and feel really good about it. And I was like, you know what, that does matter a lot to me, and I cannot spiral right now. Like, I have a baby that needs me, and for my own mental health, I just need to push it. And I knew you guys would understand. I put it on my Instagram story, I put it on my community tab on my other channel, that it's just like, it's just not there yet, and I need a little more time. I'm gonna be working a lot on my time management, because I think I owe it to myself, and I think I owe it to my new life and my baby and things like that. So I think that was the first step in being like, recognizing that it's okay, and I can push the video to tomorrow, and I hope everyone understands, and it's okay, and I'm doing the best I can. You know, I have to keep reminding myself of that, because it's so hard not to function like you used to, you know. And that's what I would do. I would pull all-nighters for videos. I would stay up and like not eat and not sleep. Like, I was not taking, I put my work first, and now I'm putting my life first, and a balance, both first, you know, like there has to be a balance. So that was real talk for you guys. But I thought I would feel better, and I do feel better pushing the video to tomorrow. I don't know, I'm just like sad that I couldn't make it in time, you know, like when you set a plan, like, and it doesn't pan out, but I know it's for the best. So I have a few styling issues that I'm working through with the kitchen, like specifically this wall, and the whole balance of the room with the table and the chandelier kind of being off center to optimize space and like functionality of the kitchen. I'm like working on that. So I still need to do some things. Like, I need to figure out what I want and process it and eat. I need to eat. We have stuff in the fridge outside that we've been dying to cook, and I'm itching to cook something in the kitchen. So I think we're going to like cook a HelloFresh. A big thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video too, because we haven't been able to cook in 5 months. 5 months. The last thing I made in the kitchen was brownies, because I was on this baking kick and I really wanted brownies, and we haven't made a HelloFresh in forever, and you guys know we love it. We love getting the meals because it's easy for me. I'm no chef. I love that their meals will come to our door. It tells me exactly what to do, and I can cook something that's really good to eat. So let's make dinner. Let me decompress, you know, let me hang out with my baby for a little bit and like just take a step back, because I was like, oh, I was starting to spiral. I was on the verge of crying. And I've been there lots of times with my projects and stuff, but I'm like, this isn't healthy. MaCenna, stop. So we're gonna make this shawarma spiced turkey lettuce wraps from HelloFresh. And if you haven't ever ordered HelloFresh before or haven't seen it, everything that you need for every recipe that you get comes bagged together. So there's no food waste. That was a big thing for me, like going to the grocery store, getting the ingredients to make something. I always had extra and it would go to waste because I didn't know what to do with it. This is the first time I'm turning on the stove. Okay, this is the front. I never got good at the one at the cottage, which is similar to this one. I know, it's a sound you haven't heard, kids. Wow. HelloFresh offers over 50 recipes every week to choose from. So you know you're gonna be able to find something that your whole family collectively is going to like. And you can further customize the recipes by swapping a protein or a veggie option for something else. Like the one that we're cooking today could also have chicken if you wanted chicken lettuce wraps. Over the last 5 months that I have not ordered HelloFresh because we didn't have a kitchen, they have introduced a few new things. Like you can now get a 6-portion plan, which is great if you have a larger family or you want to have plenty for like leftovers. I love to have HelloFresh for leftovers because it's already in the fridge, and if I'm busy, I'll have something good to eat. And for a limited time, kids eat free. You can go to HelloFresh.com and use code MaCennaKids to unlock this exclusive offer. That's 1 free kids meal per box for 2 months while your subscription is active. That's free kids meals just by going to HelloFresh.com and using my code MaCennaKids. Oh my gosh, you guys, it feels so weird. I'm sitting at our table in our kitchen and I just cooked a meal. I mean, you don't do something for an extended period of time, it's almost like you forget how. It was also kind of a challenge to make this meal because nothing is in the kitchen yet. Like all the cabinets are empty. What we have is we've been stashing, like we've been washing everything getting ready to move it back into the kitchen. So I kind of had to go on a scavenger hunt for some things. and part of this meal was made in our fake kitchen in our living room because the microwave is still over there. It's just stages. So I guess I jumped the gun on cooking before we got everything back in it, but it was so nice to do. I haven't had a home cooked meal in 5 months, which is wild. Romeo's is here too, so he can make his toppings. I'm gonna eat and add in some of the clips that I took today so that I can get this video live tomorrow morning. This project was so urgent because I needed to finish the kitchen. Like we don't have a kitchen, we have to get in here. So I was really, really prioritizing it because we need, as a family, we need our kitchen back. Not every one of my projects is gonna be this dire to get finished. Do you know what I mean? Like I just felt this like immense amount of pressure. Like we need a kitchen back to have our sanity, you know? So I hope you guys enjoy it. It will be live when you see this because this will go live the next day. So it's just like a lot happening, but I hope you guys enjoyed the kitchen. I hope you guys enjoyed the whole series. Cooking here, going from the oven to the sink, the table is not in the way at all. Since we moved it off center, it's perfect. It's the perfect flow. You guys, I did it. It feels like a huge weight has been lifted off of my whole body. Like a 5-month weight, you know, like that it's just been sitting there, an ongoing project of so many things that needed to come together, and it was rough, you know. And I really wanted this video to be the last one. I wanted there to be 10 parts in the series for the kitchen renovation. There wasn't really enough, like the little detail, the little things that the contractors needed to do just wasn't enough. It was like, paint that one corner on the side of that one cabinet. It was like nothing that was like film worthy or nothing that was share worthy. It was just like those little bitty things. And I knew I had to get in here and do so many projects. So as I was editing the video and like looking back on everything that I had to accomplish over the weekend, and you know, I started Friday morning. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So 5 days it took me to wrap all of those things up. Like I started a new arch from scratch. I had done the fridge for the most part before those 5 days. I actually needed those cabinet doors in so that they could make sure all the cabinetry was like checked off and good to go. But then everything else was all new. So all the decorating, the curtains, the corbels, bringing in the furniture, all the hardware. I mean, the hardware took me 2 days, 2 full days, because I was being so careful. So it was taking me so long because the last thing I wanted was to drill a hole in the wrong spot. Can you imagine? I would have been devastated, you know? So I was being very particular. I was over measuring. I was like just making sure, triple, quadruple checking that I was making the holes in the right spots before committing to the drill and making the holes. So that took me every bit of 2 days to do all the hardware. And I think we have like 40 something pieces of hardware in here. 2, 4, 6, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. That's a lot of holes in these new cabinets to be made. Like collectively, all of the things that I needed to do, it was just a very limited time, especially when my time is being, you know, like split now. Oh, are you looking at the kitchen? Do you love it? He's looking around. Do you love it? This is where you're gonna learn to eat. This is where you're gonna run around with Kinsley. This is where you're gonna do your homework. If that's even a thing when you're in school, I don't know. If you have followed along for a while, you know what happens after I do a video and finish a big video. I have to clean up my mess. Shall I show you? And I think I'm gonna have Romeo help me because like, I'm so tired. Like my arms, like I can't leave it a mess like this, you know? Look. That was the light I took down. That was my saw, my table saw. You know what? That table saw has ignited new fears for me. I'm so scared of that thing. I always have been scared of a table saw. That's the one tool that scares me. I've never gotten better. Just something about the blade coming towards you I don't like. I've got this on the floor. I mean, the living room is a mess in and of itself because there's still a kitchen in it. I try to keep my tools kind of organized over here in the corner for a little bit because I'm going to be doing this arch and I need the majority of the tools that are over here to do that. And then over here, I've got leftover decor, the pieces that I didn't actually use, but I wanted to use to, you know, kind of play with. So they all need to go back where they go. Well, actually, I may still use a little bit of it actually inside the cabinets. I think I'm going to use that coffee grinder I want as decor. So I don't know actually how much I'm going to get done tonight or if I'm going to tackle any of it tonight. It's now like 6. It's 5:30. Poor Romeo, I was like, I've got so many things that I need to do in the kitchen, otherwise we're never gonna get our kitchen back. So he was like, you go, you prioritize it. I got baby, we got this. They were hanging out and playing and I would stop obviously to feed and do my thing, but I was like, go work out. He went to go play basketball just to like get a run in and get some exercise and move his body. Because he's so used to that, you know, so he was craving it. So he went there. So me and baby are hanging out. So I don't think that I'm going to tackle too much. I'm not going to move any of the saws and stuff. Maybe Romeo can move those for me tomorrow. And we're just going to like clean up the aftermath. But this in here looks gorgeous. Look at this view. Look at this light. Look at that skylight. Look at those cabinets. Look at those corn bowls. I feel my body and my brain starting to shut down. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, oh, that's done. Let's rest now. After 5 months of all of this and having a baby, it was a lot. But I love my projects. So when you're doing something you love, it doesn't ever feel really like work until you're how I felt yesterday and you're so stressed and it kind of sucks the creativity and the joy out of it because you're on such a finite time limit with your stuff and you've got to finish and it doesn't become fun then. I felt so much better today getting the footage that I wanted. Like if you watch the video and you see all the, yes, baby. Baby has discovered his hands and he thinks that they're fascinating. He's full. I just fed him. But he loves his hands. He thinks they're mesmerizing. I mean, they're pretty cool actually. So if you watch the video and you see the after footage, you will know what I mean. I could not have gotten that footage yesterday and it would have made me sad. Maybe no one else can tell. You know, maybe it's just for me. I was already so late yesterday, I just wasn't gonna get those clips. So it's like, I'm glad I waited. It's a big lesson. If I feel that way and I feel like it's just not gonna make it and I'm not gonna be happy with the outcome, then I've got to have more time. You know what I mean? I actually got some packages. This company, Bowden, reached out to give me some of their pieces. I've heard of the brand before, but I've always known them to have like really colorful, you know, like patterned pieces. And I don't normally dress in like colorful patterns. I looked on their website and I found some super cute pieces. It's clothing. And they had really cute denim. These were like wide leg. Cute. I like the wash a lot. It was, oh yeah, they had the cutest sandals. These were so cute. I needed some like, I don't have a lot of sandals. I have like one pair of like slip-on, but they're black. And I don't really like have anything else. I have like more heels and sneakers. Oh yeah, this was so cute. This dress, this white linen dress. I'm obsessed with dresses always, but that's so cute. And I ordered more plates from Zara Home. I listened to you guys' comments and you were like, you're gonna regret not having a full set. So I just got a set of 8. I saw a couple of you guys commented that it would be a good idea to get 12 because you're gonna break them and then you're not gonna have a full set anymore, and it's so true. I saw that comment after I had ordered it because I kind of ordered in a panic. I was like, oh, I need to order it before if they're gonna like sell out. I don't want them to sell out, not get them. So I got 4 more bowls, 4 more soup plates, pasta bowls? I don't know what they're calling them. They're like the larger bowls, and then 4 more dinner plates, but I didn't get any more platters. I figured the one platter would be fine because I kind of like to have like a mix of platters. I don't like them all the same. So that's really nice. We'll wash these and they'll be ready to go and organize in our cabinets. I'm thinking everyday stuff is going to go over here, and then more decorative, my pretty stuff that we don't use like every day is gonna go in the glass cabinets because that will stay more organized and more neat, you know, because we won't be taking them in and out as often. But knowing me and Romeo, like we like to keep things like neat and organized. It's always gonna, all of them are all gonna stay like really organized.